Hi, this is Amber,
Hi, this is Kelly.
and welcome to the Down Girls Guide podcast.
We're here to help you help yourself by telling you all the things we have to figure out by ourselves.
Hi, guys. So, basically, in this intro, we just want to give you an idea of who we are, why we decided to start this podcast, and what we hope people will gain from it. So, I'm going to hand over to Kelly first to just give us some background on who she is.
Hi, I'm Kelly. A little bit of background on myself. I am 33 years old. I almost said 32, but then I remember
33.
33 years old, married, 3 children, stepchildren technically, but children. Mm-hmm. They're all boys. I'm a PR professional.
You are.
And yeah, that's all I've got right now. Anything else you want to know?
Well, maybe where you grew up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I grew up in Stramaden.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell by my accent, jokes, I've tried to clean it up so much. And I still feel like
I haven't, so.
Also, why do we do that? But that's a conversation.
That's a conversation. It's a whole episode in itself. Why do we do that? Why do we have to clean up anything? But anyway, continue.
So I grew up in Stramaden, went to school in the southern suburbs. I was at Kirstenhof Primary. That was South Peninsula-ish, I guess, Tukaya area.
Mm-hmm. Not familiar.
And then went to Norman Engelwood High, also in the south. It's like Wynberg, Constantia side. And yeah, and that's my story. How about you, Amber Lambs?
Cool. So, unlike Kelly, I'm 27.
Such a baby.
Such a baby. I'm single, as in not married, and also currently not actively seeking any non-monetary engagements. I'm kidding. No kids, and right now I'm living by myself. I'm in the process of moving, but by the time you hear this, I would have moved already. So what else did you dive into, Kelly? I grew up in the northern suburbs. First I was in the south, but then I moved to the north and grew up in Kuils River. Do I have to say my primary school? It's quite
Only if you want.
embarrassing.
It's quite you would drive by your primary school that day because you were so proud.
I did a drive-by because I was proud of it. It was Excelsior Primary in Belleville. And I went to the Settlers High in Paddo. And yeah, that's about it now for me. That's who I am.
How did we meet, Amber? How did we meet?
Kelly, we met over the phone. We first met over the phone because I was working at Cape Town Tourism. You had worked there before.
Yeah.
And you were at the One and Only.
Yeah.
And I called you to check something, to ask about something,
Oh,
a
I
hosting.
called you or something because you needed to
something.
host that One and
Yes.
Only.
And that's how we met over the phone. And since then, I just knew, okay, that's Kelly Lodewyks at the time, Kelly Lodewyks. And then we met at work, officially, properly.
When you started working with, not at One and Only, we both moved to a PR
I've
agency.
never worked at One and Only.
We both moved to a PR agency, me first, and then Amber afterwards. And then when I realized that you were willing to spill the tea,
Always willing to spill the
we
tea.
became really good friends.
Always willing to gossip, not to the detriment of others, but for the entertainment of ourselves.
And others.
And others. And I think it's those little gossip sessions and chatting sessions with, like, between us and our colleagues. At some point, they just thought, why don't you just start a podcast?
That is true. So we started this podcast, although we did want to do workshops first.
We did.
The whole idea behind the workshops was that we felt that we had lacked, I won't say skills, just like certain knowledge when joining the working world or when leaving school, I guess, or even just like growing up in general.
Yeah.
There's certain like things that we don't learn as like women of color.
Exactly, especially our specific lived experience as colored people, colored women in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Going into like the media field, which is so dominated by white men most of the time.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of mentorship they get. There's a lot of, boys clubs that they have all over. And there's no club for people like us. There's no hub where you can go to for like advice or general life things that you wish you knew. So
this was born. Yeah.
So this was born.
But also, I suppose it was also like, it's just like life skills. Like we didn't learn about retirement funds.
I still don't have one, but it's important to have one, guys.
I do have one, but also we didn't learn about like things like entrepreneurship. Like aside from like the school market day when you are in grade 10, that you do like once off.
Or like the all around the world thing where you cook from a separate country and you just sell it for R5. Like
you don't learn about like starting your own business and making your own money or anything like that. So this is like sort of like what we hope this will be is like a resource for all those things that you don't learn in school or in life or in your family or talk about in your homes, because it's either a tough conversation or it's just a conversation that never comes up because it's not the lived experience of your
Exactly.
parents or
And I mean, even things we don't know now, things we are still learning. As we learn them, we can share them.
are you saying
with
we
you.
don't know everything?
I mean, it's hard to believe, but we don't know everything. We have big talk for people who are drinking Four Cousins right now.
So speaking of the wine, we are doing these episodes over a bottle of wine and sometimes not very good wine like tonight because I don't know. I just thought let's
I
just
think also an episode could be unpacking what is good wine, what is bad wine.
okay. So
Please.
today in unpacking what is bad wine, this is bad wine. We're drinking Four Cousins. But we're doing it over a bottle of wine because we're hoping that this feels like a casual girls' conversation or just like a
Yeah.
casual conversation between friends.
Yeah, we don't want to Brene Brown you, and it's also not a lecture, so...
We don't want to what though?
Brene Brown.
What is that?
Do you not know Brene
No.
Brown? She is, I'm probably going to lie, a psychologist, I believe, or an expert in the field of people's feelings.
Okay, so clearly I don't know everything like I
You
thought
should
I did.
listen to a podcast. There's one called Unlocking Us, and she basically takes you through ways to improve like your self-esteem, your confidence. And the first episode is called F50s. Can I swear?
Sure, go for it.
It's called Fucking First Times or First Fucking Times or whatever. And it's about exactly what we're doing now. Like just doing that thing for the first time, whatever feels so awkward or uncomfortable that you know is good for you. Just do it. Just get over that F50 and then just keep it pushing.
Okay, well that is
Yeah.
what we're doing.
That's
now,
what we're
right now.
doing.
So I will listen to
Brene Brown.
Brene Brown.
Brene
Thank you very
Brown.
much, and especially that episode. And it's also why we have the wine is so that we can get through this first episode.
Exactly, because we are both so nervous. If you could see us now.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, you look fine. Like I said, I look like I'm dressed like I'm going for an aerobics class because I knew I was going to sweat. So you look like you just came from a picnic and you had a lovely day and now you just...
That's the exact look I was going for.
And you
Thank
succeeded. So
So that is really why we started this
Yeah.
and why we are doing what we're doing. We hope to have you all along for the ride in the long run. And I say a lot. Hopefully that will
I think that's fine.
hopefully that will clear out as we get better at this. But like thanks to everyone for the encouragement on our like, Facebook posts.
Thanks for putting so much hope in us. What do they call the thing where you are good at something but you feel like you're not? The imposter syndrome is fully kicking in. So thank you guys for all the expectation.
If it wasn't for everyone's words of encouragement, we might never have actually gotten around to this. So
Ever.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that is our intro episode. And we'll see you for the next one. Or
Yes,
actually hear you.
Yeah,
Whatever
you
it
for the
is.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.